We're at USA MedBed. We're here in our showroom taking a look at Hill Rom Hospital beds. And we carry a wide variety of Hill Rom beds. There's pretty much all the newer models. Some of the older models like the Advanta and the advanced beds now getting to be 15 or more years old just are not beds that, we're really going to be stocking or even seeing come out of hospitals. But we're just going to do a real quick walkthrough. These are some of our top selling Hill Rom Hospital bed models. One of the top selling models right now is the CareAssist. The CareAssist bed is a foam mattress bed with a plastic base. Now, with these beds, even though they have a foam mattress, you can still add a air mattress on here. So you can hang an air mattress right off the back of this. The way that they set up these newer Hill Rom beds, there's no nurse's station here. So I'm just going to look here at a striker bed. You can see the striker bed in that model in that time frame still had a nurse's station, but without a nurse's station on this bed right here, you can easily access the rails. Now, right next to the CareAssist is the Advanta 2, and the Advanta bed originally was one of Hill Rom's best-selling beds, so that bed basically made a comeback here on the 2. Now, the thing that's interesting about the Advanta 2, which I'm going to show you here, let me just see if I can raise this thing up for us to get a better look at it. You can hear the bed super quiet, super quiet. But basically, there's not a lot of difference between an Advanta 2 and a CareAssist. The primary difference was the rail design. So what they did is on the Advanta 2, they added this thing that they call a smart grip or a core grip right there, but I believe, yeah, core care grip, okay. So basically what they did is they added this feature into the bed. So the original CareAssist bed did not have all that. But as far as all the controls on the side rail, all the controls for the patient are on the side rail right here. Now, both these beds can come with a pendant. In layman's terms, that would be a remote control. And the scale and bed exit alarm is basically an optional feature. And then you do have the ability to monitor the degree of angle. So for cardiac patients, usually 30 degrees is the angle that you want to be at. So you got your CareAssist. The newer version of the CareAssist is the Advanta 2, really pretty much the same bed. I mean, actually, if you looked at them back here, it'd be hard to tell them apart. Just some small modifications to the rail was really about the only difference between those two beds, but they're both really good beds. Technically, they were made as med-surg, medical surgical beds, which means that they came out with a foam mattress, but they can be easily upgraded to an air mattress system. Now, the Versacare bed was probably one of Hill Rom's best beds they ever made. It was made for about 10 years, actually. And it was also another bed that came out with either foam or an air mattress surface. So this bed here, actually, though the air mattress was built into the bed, Hill Rom did this back in the early days. They actually did it with the advanced beds where they started putting air, and then the Advantas. So basically what that means is that a hospital could get 100 or 200 of these Versacares, equip 20 with air, put the other 180 with foam, and everybody in the hospital is basically operating and using the same bed. So it basically standardized everything so that it was easy to just work with any bed, no matter what department you were in. Now, these air mattress systems on the Versacare are very basic. We do have P500 mattresses. This was probably one of the best mattresses that was ever put into a Versacare, mainly because it had a low air loss feature on it. And I'm going to see if I can pull this back so you can see it. But there's basically a port right back here, right here on this side, that connects into the mattress that provides low air loss. So Versacare beds with foam or air, very reliable bed, very durable bed, very well built, and probably one of the most popular beds Hill Rom ever made. Now we get into the TotalCare beds, TotalCare Sport. This is actually a bariatric version of a TotalCare Sport. So this is called an 1840. And the 1840 bed is basically a little bit wider than a normal TotalCare bed, but basically the same features. The first bed really made that could sit into a full chair position. And so this is a very popular bed. These are some of the top selling Hill Rom beds, especially for air mattresses. And then we get into probably the best bed made right now and offered in the United States, which is the Progressa. And I'm going to come on down here and give you a little bit of information here on the Progressa. But the Progressa bed, we're going to go ahead and put it into a full chair and just bring it up a little bit. Now this is another bed right here that would sit into a full chair position. Now with the Sport and with the Progressa, the bed will turn the person all night long. It has a percussion feature, has low air loss. So these beds are top of the line ICU hospital beds. These are used a lot with people who are paralyzed, quadriplegic, paraplegic, stroke, heart attack, ALS, MS, all these types of situations. These are the types of beds that those patients and that type of patient care is going to deliver. And as you can see, it's easy to just stand right in front of somebody, help them in and out of bed. I can actually angle it all the way down. You can see if I put the mattress in, I can get the bed where I can literally stand right in front of the person, give them my hand, help them up, help them sit down. And then also if you needed to with the wheelchair, you know, you could just come in right here. Well, let's do it on the Progressa. It'll be a little easier. I should do it over here, where you could slide them over in a wheelchair. You just come down, drop the rail, and now you can slide them right off into a wheelchair. So these are some of the top selling Hill Rom hospital beds. Hill Rom is a company that's been around a long time. If you're watching this video, you probably don't deal a lot with hospital beds, and that's a good thing. But Hill Rom and Stryker basically control probably the better part of the hospital bed market in the United States. There are a couple other brands out there that do have beds, but these two companies really are the forerunners. They're probably running at least 90% market share. So Hill Rom is a very well-known brand. Like I said, if you have not, been shopping for hospital beds, you probably might not be familiar with that name. But these are some of the best hospital beds made in the United States. Home care, long-term care, hospital care, obviously, international hospitals. So if you're looking for hospital beds, Hill Rom hospital beds, these are some of the top-selling hospital bed models made by Hill Rom. For more information and to purchase one of these beds, we ship and deliver them all over the United States and all over the world. You can contact us, Virginia, 540-327-7376. And we also run a location out of Cincinnati, Ohio. So for Cincinnati or Virginia, you can contact us at that number. San Diego, California, you can also reach us at 858-263-4894. And we deliver to Los Angeles, all of Southern California. We have beds actually going up to San Francisco, and actually beds going up to Seattle. So these beds are very popular, and we're one of the few companies that gets the beds, refurbishes, reconditions them, recertifies them, and we do some work with hospitals. That's also something that we do. But the primary place where the majority of beds go, and the people watching the videos on YouTube, are for home care and long-term care. And I still have this other bed over here. I'm just going to show this to you real quick. But this is what most people get when they get, come back and they get something from insurance. So, these are the beds here now that we provide. So for people that are looking for something a little bit better than what you would have gotten from insurance, this is your option. So give us a call. Go to our website, the1hospitalbeds.com. We are your one-stop shop for hospital beds and over the bed tables and patient furniture.